How would Earth be affected if Titan, one of Saturn's moons, replaced our current moon? Okay, so the moon that we see in the sky, our moon, the satellite of the Earth, I think it's the fifth largest satellite, natural satellite in the solar system. I think the largest one is Ganymede, which is one of the moons of Jupiter, if I'm not mistaken. And it's known to have more water than we have on Earth. And when it comes to Titan, I think it could be the second or third largest satellite in the solar system, natural satellite. So Titan is a moon of Saturn. It's got an extremely thick atmosphere. It has all these exotic hydrocarbons in its atmosphere and on the surface in the form of lakes. It's got a very cold temperature. Uh, you have liquid methane, etc., on Titan, and it is larger in diameter and larger in mass compared to the Earth's moon. So let's say we conduct this thought experiment where we replace the Earth's moon with Titan, a larger satellite. What could happen? First of all, the straightforward impact on Earth is that there's going to be significantly stronger tidal activity on the planet. So we know tides, right? The ocean, it goes back and comes, the tides rise and fall. So the ocean recedes certain times of the day, it goes away, and the beach becomes longer, extended, and then certain times of the day the ocean, it comes towards the shore, and the water level rises, and this is a periodic phenomenon that happens on a daily basis. So these are tides. Now let's say you have, and the tides happen because of the gravitational pull of the moon on the ocean of the on the oceans of the planet. So the Earth's oceans are always, the Earth, if you look at it sideways from far away, it will not look like a sphere, it will look like a squashed, it will look like an ellipse, almost an elliptical shape. It's there are bulges in the oceans, and these are because of the gravitational attraction, the gravitational pull of the moon. Now let's say you have a much larger moon, Titan, there, then the tides will be much stronger. So you're going to have disasters at the various seashores, coastal disasters. So much larger tides, which means that the water will come way further inland. It will destroy all the coastal infrastructure, coastal cities, coastal villages. It could cause a lot of devastation. So that's number one. That's the number one impact you will see. And humanity will have to somehow find ways to survive further inland and abandon all the coastal regions. That's number one. Secondly, it's going to cause tectonic activity, stronger tectonic activity on the planet, because the gravity of the moon affects the crust of the Earth as well. So if you have a much stronger, much larger moon, the gravity will be stronger, and it could cause more earthquakes, more volcanic activity, volcanism, etc. So that's another impact you would have. Then let's say you survive all that, then the night sky will look different. We see the moon as this whitish, silvery object out there in the sky. Titan won't look like that. Titan would look reddish brown. It would look larger. The amount of reflectivity may be different from that of the moon. The moon's albedo is quite low. The moon, I think, reflects less than 10% of the light of the sun. Titan could reflect more, so you could have a much brighter night sky, and so on. And if Titan is at the distance that the current moon is, then there would be no mixing of atmospheres. But if Titan were closer, then there could be mixing of atmospheres, and that could poison the Earth's atmosphere. And then what happens on Titan? So Titan is a moon, a satellite of Saturn. It's way far away from the sun, and that's why it's quite cold. Now, if you were to bring it into orbit around the Earth, then Titan would warm up because of the uh, heat of the sun, the radiation coming in from the sun, and that would completely change its entire chemistry, and it's the physics of its atmosphere, and the physics of its surface. So maybe its atmosphere would expand significantly more. A lot of the, almost all, I would say all of the liquid methane and various hydrocarbons that are liquid in liquid form, in the form of lakes, etc., on the surface, would all evaporate, which means that the atmosphere would expand significantly. Maybe it would lose a certain amount of the atmosphere. So a lot will change by bringing in Titan, and replacing our current moon with Titan. So yeah, that's a thought experiment, interesting thought experiment. That's how you understand the various uh, principles of science. So interesting question, yes.